The regular recommended daily dose of funny is just not enough. Thankfully, we have Extra Funny with TJ and Riggins.
Welcome to the Extra Funny Podcast with TJ and Riggins. Lindsay is not here. She came up with another lie about having to do something with her kids' school or whatever, so she could dip out early.
That's what happened.
Yeah, I bet if I sat down with those kids and asked them, so your mom was at the school the other day, huh? Was that fun? And they'd say, no, she wasn't. No, mom's never been to the school.
Yeah. She doesn't even know where we go to school. We have our nanny take us.
Right. And if mom does pick us up, she's in an Uber because she's drunk.
She's got maraschino cherries all over her mouth. I don't know why. Weird.
So Extra Funny is sponsored by Omaha Steaks. And we love Omaha Steaks. Their quality is unmatched. They're delicious, so convenient. Not just the steaks, but the other things as well. Gourmet hot dogs, or Franks as they call them. The gourmet burgers, different blends of ground beef, creating the burgers and different flavors and all, and even smash burgers. You can get those. And I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of skeptical of the smash burgers when they first had those, Riggins, and I was like, I hope they're not just going along with some trend that everybody's liking smash burgers now. And then I was like, well, you're supposed to smash the burger once it gets on the griddle. That's how you smash. How are they doing this? And so I got some of them, and they were fantastic. Now, when I do smash burgers, when I'm smashing them on the griddle, there's always at least part of it that is not even with the rest of it, and you can kind of see through perforated parts of the burger on one side. It's not like that at all with the Omaha smash burgers. They're perfect. And I don't know why I was skeptical. I shouldn't have been. They're so great. Well, they're having their sizzle all the way sale now. Sizzle all the way.
Ooh.
So you get 50% off site-wide at omahasteaks.com, and then an extra $35 off when you go to checkout and you use the code TJ Riggins. So you're saving big on the gourmet gifts. Like if you want to give somebody what they call the gift of gourmet steaks at Omaha Steaks. omahasteaks.com, 50% off site-wide during the sizzle all the way sale. And $35 off at checkout with the code TJ Riggins. Terms apply. See site for details. Fantastico.
Yeah, it's so good.
As Rick Dees would say, so good. That's anybody in radio that does a Rick Dees impression. It starts with that.
Was he like that?
It's just one of those things that has stuck, where even if you can't do the impression, you can do that. Maybe some. Just like it became a thing to when people would do an impression of George H.W. Bush, former president, from Dana Carvey on Saturday Night Live. It wouldn't be prudent, So everybody would say that. Or Ross Perot. Anybody that does an impression of Ross Perot go, Larry, because he's talking to Larry King. Larry. So what are you doing this weekend, Riggins? You got a big weekend planned in the wintry weather?
No, I don't. You know what? It's taken me, I'll be honest, it's taken me a couple days to recover from the chaos that was Thanksgiving. And I know that's dramatic, but I don't have kids. So it was so insane for 72 hours that I'm still kind of like, I'm a little woozy. I'll be honest.
Yeah. And you're woozy from obviously dealing with all of your nephews and your one niece, not from drinking a whole bottle of wild turkey.
Well,
that's why you woozy.
That, you know what? That also took me like 4 days to recover from. That was dumb.
I'm sure.
That was real dumb.
Because I don't mean this to be offensive or anything. It's just a fact of life. But you're not a college boy anymore.
No, I'm
You're
not.
old.
I'm old, and not only that, but I never drank liquor. I was not a liquor drinker.
Mm.
And you know what? I got, I fall for that peer pressure stuff. So my brother pulled out the wild turkey. It was late at night.
And
Started
you were
drinking.
already drunk on beers,
I was
right?
already
Is
drunk
that
on
what you
beers.
said?
Yeah. Yeah. Drank a ton of beers, and then he whipped out the wild turkey.
So how were you drinking the wild turkey? Was it mixed with something, or were you doing shots?
He gave me like a cocktail glass,
Mm-hmm.
and I put ice in it because I took one sip. I was like, oh, it's like warm. Like you drank this warm, and it
Yeah.
just burned. So I was like, well, I gotta go, and I had to go get some ice on it, and it wasn't much better.
No, it's terrible.
It was awful.
I hate whiskey or bourbon. I can't do it. I've
Yeah.
tried so many times because they make it look so cool on in movies and stuff, and everybody's into bourbon, now. It's like the guy that does the show before mine every night, Brett Jensen is his name. He's one of those bourbon guys.
Is it?
He'll go and do reports from the ABC, like not just an ABC location, but the boss of the ABC marketing and whatever. He interviews him, and they talk about bourbons that they've gotten their hands on. I think there's a bourbon committee or something in North Carolina. It's a big deal. It's a big club of stuff. And whenever they have they get their hands on some kind of a rare bourbon or whatever, they have I don't know where they auction it or what, but it's an event around it.
I've heard about those auctions that they do for the really exclusive whiskeys and things like that.
Mm-hmm. But I can't get into liking it.
Oh,
You know what's weird? And this happened over the Thanksgiving, is going into a bar with my daughter. She's 25,
yeah.
and hearing her talk to the bartender about the different brands and types of liquor that they have, and do you have this, and do you prefer, because my daughter is a sales rep for a liquor distributor in Nashville, and so she knows the ins and outs of all the different types of tequila and bourbon and all of it, and it's just, yeah. It's like, look at her and go, oh God. You
Uh,
tell me that you're not going to these little get-togethers with a spit bucket and a pad, which I saw one time when tequila was really, really popular, about people going and having tequila tastings and stuff. They came in with notebooks and dossiers where they were rating the different tequilas and all that. And I was like, please, I know that's what she does for a living, but still, no, I don't want her to be one of those people.
that's got to be super trippy though to watch your kid go into a bar, period, but then actually like talk to a bartender about it knowledgably. That
Yeah.
must be trippy.
Yeah. And it's not at, like there was one bar we went to with little friend Jenny and handsome husband Michael over the weekend, and it's not a sports bar. It was actually a speakeasy kind of
Okay.
place.
Yeah.
And so I guess the people working there would be called mixologists,
Yeah.
instead of just bartenders. So it was that kind of place where otherwise she would just ask, do you have this brand of whatever? And they'd say, no, we don't have that. Well, then what about, and she was, and if she's asking for anything, like say if it's tequila and she's asking for anything that's not Patron or Jose Cuervo, then she's doing too much.
Right. Those are the two tequilas, and we all know that. There's two tequilas, and you just pick one. Right.
You know that what's his name? Caleb Presley, who works
Yeah.
for Barstool, is a real funny guy from North Carolina. He has his line of tequila, and it's peanut butter flavored tequila. Now, I like the peanut butter whiskey, the screwball peanut butter whiskey, but that's hardly, bellying up to the bar with bikers and drinking whiskey. It's not like that. But he has that peanut butter tequila, and their company reps it. So she's, and she actually loves it. She thinks it's great.
Really? Okay.
Well,
does she have like Gwen? Remember when Gwen used to have like her signature cocktail? Has your daughter gotten like that's what she drinks? Like this is her cocktail?
no.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure she has her favorite. I mean, it's a go-to thing. I think probably tequila soda.
Okay.
But Gwen's wasn't it? Oh, what is the white wine that? It's not a brand, but the type of not Pinot Grigio. That's what it was. She would get Pinot Grigio with ice in it.
Oh my God.
Because it had to be really cold. Yeah.
White trash.
Then the other drink that she had at her wedding reception was vodka soda, right?
That's the one. That's what I'm thinking of. Because we went to a bar one night. And she was like, "They know my drink. It's called the Gwen." I was like, "You have your own drink?" She goes, "Yeah. Well, they all know how to make it. It's called the Gwen. It's a vodka soda with a peel of lemon, and it's extra bruised." And they put it in. I was like, "Oh my God, how annoying!" I'm pretty sure I'm remembering that correctly.
Yeah. Yeah, because she had them, like, as soon as you walked into her wedding reception, there was a tray of them there already made up, you know, with a card and say, "This is the Gwen."
Yeah. It's a good cocktail. I mean, it's a good cocktail.
Yeah.
That was a good wedding too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Strippers really made it though.
Yeah.
They set it off.
They really did.
Yeah. I can remember what I wore to that wedding, however many years ago that was. A black suit with a purple shirt.
Okay.
I remember that because it was, I was still not a great big fat person yet. And I had hair. How long ago it was. I had it. Not only did I have hair, I had hair that was still highlighted.
Did you?
Yeah.
What was that? 10 years? Was that more than 10 years ago?
Probably. Yeah. Probably. Mm-hmm.
I remember Ace being there. I think at least all three of us were there. Maybe. I don't know if Rob was with us then.
And do you remember that guy, Gare the Spider, was the DJ? We knew him from Bob 93.3 in Greenville, North Carolina.
I do.
He was the DJ.
Yeah. It was a good atmosphere. A lot of dancing. I remember some interesting wedding toasts being given.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a great wedding.
Yeah. They should make more weddings where you're either invited to the ceremony or the reception.
You think?
Yeah.
Why? What's the point of that?
Yeah, because both of them together are too much. It's too long. You know, I should try to get that trend going.
No, it's horrible. It's a horrible trend. I don't like that one bit.
Which would you choose? If they said you can either be invited to the reception or the wedding ceremony, which would you say?
Well, obviously, I would rather go to the reception, but the important thing is the wedding.
Mm-hmm. I would choose wedding every time. You know why?
Why?
Because it happens first.
And then you can bail?
Yeah.
Yeah. I get that.
Because I don't really like people, during the reception, during the ceremony, you're not supposed to talk, so you don't have to chit chat with people.
You don't like people? Is that what you're saying?
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, obviously.
I'm just
terrible thing to say.
But I would love it so much if the weddings could start happening on Saturdays at around 10 in the morning.
I totally agree with that.
Let's
go.
You doing it for yourself or you doing it for your guests? Do it for the guests. Get in and get out. You're going to be just as married at the end.
This is TJ Riggins Extra Funny. Get the latest Extra Funny episode at tjriggins.com, all major podcast platforms, and on YouTube. Thank you for joining us.
In 3, 2, 1.
This is TJ and Riggins.
This Christmas, skip the stress and serve a holiday feast your whole family will rave about. Thanks to the Christmas dinner package from Table & Twine. Choose between a whole roasted beef tenderloin with rosemary and garlic or a brown sugar cured ham. Then you'll get delicious oven-ready sides like smoked Gouda mac and cheese, potatoes au gratin, and winter spiced carrots. And for dessert, a sticky toffee pudding cake topped with a rich butterscotch sauce. It serves 8 and arrives ready to heat and enjoy. Order your Christmas dinner from Table & Twine at tjriggins.com/deals.
I am obsessing right now over a hat I got from Eric Javits. It is called the Dakota hat, and it comes in black, brown, a creamy tweed. You are going to love everything Eric Javits has to offer. Not only hats, but shoes, handbags, and the best part is everything's pretty much on sale right now, so you get an extra discount when you use code TJ. So check out what they have to offer. It's great quality. It's trendy. Go to tjriggins.com/deals, code TJ for an extra 20% off.